Welcome to Full Focus, where I'll be talking about underrated players in the NBA. Today's player is Toumani Camara from the Portland Trail Blazers. He was drafted 52nd overall in 2023 by the Suns but traded to Portland. Toumani Camara is already seen as a steal in the 2023 draft because he's been averaging great numbers for a guy that was drafted very late in the second round. His stats so far are 7 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal. At first glance, nothing in particular stands out and it may actually seem a bit underwhelming, but Camara only attempts 6 shots a game, so he's taking smart shots despite his efficiency being quite average for a rookie. 42% from the field and 30% from 3. He's currently ranked the 10th best rookie of his class. The fact that Camara is ranked this high as a late second round pick is truly impressive. In my opinion, he's very similar to Josh Hart of the Knicks in the sense that his presence alone on the court gives a morale boost to the rest of his team. Camara, like Hart, is willing to sacrifice his body for his team. He fights for every rebound and every loose ball, and he gives it his all on the defensive end. He fits in really well on his team and has started all games since November 14th, playing 25 minutes on average a night. Toumani Camara averages 1 steal per game this season, which puts him third among rookies in total steals at 33, in front of Ausar Thompson and Bilal Coulibaly, who are 2 great defenders. He's also 6th among rookies in total blocks, so that shows how important Camara is on the defensive end for his team. As I said before, Toumani Camara is a really good defender. Here, Lauri Markkanen passes the ball in transition to Collin Sexton. Sexton is a quick and shifty guard and by far the best player in transition on the Jazz. However, with Camara being a good defender and athletic, he's able to block Sexton's layup with really good timing on his jump. Here again, Camara gets another great block. He's guarding KD in the corner and KD then goes baseline and passes the ball to the cutting Drew Eubanks. Camara's very mobile and is able to get the amazing rejection at the rim. Finally, on this play, Camara is guarding Keontae George on the perimeter. Omer Yurtseven is going to set a screen for George, but Camara is able to fight through the screen and then pressure him and get the steal. Then he simply runs to the other end of the floor to get an easy 2 points. Toumani Camara had really good games against the Jazz, where he scored a career-high 18 points, and against Dallas, in which he scored 14 points. In his game against the Utah Jazz, he shot 70% from the field on 10 field goal attempts, including 75% from 3 on 4 attempts beyond the arc. He also recorded 6 rebounds, and of those were 4 offensive rebounds. Against the Mavs, he had 14 points and 9 rebounds, including 6 offensive rebounds. His ability to crash the glass on the offensive end is very impressive, and these offensive rebounds create second chance opportunities for his team. In fact, he's 4th in total offensive rebounds among rookies this year, in front of Chet Holmgren, and 38th in the entire league. Toumani Camara is also in front of guys such as Zion Williamson, Pascal Siakam and Karl Anthony Towns. Here are a couple of plays that show how good he is at grabbing offensive rebounds. Toumani Camara first sets a screen for Brogdon and immediately runs towards the basket as Brogdon shoots a 3. He's in front of Tyrese Maxey, which gives him an advantage and is able to tip the ball in. Once again, on this play, Jabari Walker puts up a contested floater, but Camara slips in the paint behind the smaller Killian Hayes and Joe Harris and is able to tip the ball in. Finally, on this last play, Toumani Camara is able to grab the offensive rebound despite being surrounded by 3 defenders and gets fouled as he puts up a layup. The difference in offensive rebound percentage between when he's on and off the court is plus 7.2%. For reference, the best offensive rebounder in the league currently is Clint Capella, and the difference in offensive rebounding percentage is plus 5%. Another great offensive rebounder is Mitchell Robinson, and the difference here is plus 7.3%. I think it's safe to say that Toumani Camara is great at creating second chance opportunities for his team. Finally, Toumani Camara is really athletic. He's 6'8", 220 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. He's extremely athletic and explosive. He's already got himself quite a few highlights, including poster dunks. Here, Camara posts up John Collins but passes the ball out to Shaden Sharp. He then relocates to the top of the key and Sharp then passes the ball back to him. His defender isn't looking, so he then drives to the basket and throws it down on top of Walker Kessler. Overall, I really like Toumani Camara's game. He's very willing on both ends of the floor and fights for every single rebound. I'd like to see him get more touches and get more shots up, but regardless, he's going to be a very good role player in the future and maybe even be a second option on a contending team. He just needs to be more efficient from three-point range, but he is just a rookie and a hell of a steal in this year's draft.